Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. So we're going to react to this video that I have the phone zeroed in on. Secrets middle-aged women won't tell you. As you can see, her name is Helena Pascal. I was trying to send this video to Coach Greg, but his email wasn't working for some reason. But any of you YouTube watchers or content creators that will see this reaction video, you got to react to this. This was some good stuff, and man, you got to acknowledge, shout out to Helena for telling the truth. I mean, if somebody even in her comments said, you basically, paraphrasing what the person said, you basically showing us that what Kevin Samuels was saying was the truth. I really wish Kevin Samuels was still here, man. No lie. Because you know what's annoying is some of these people that's trying to be like him. You can't be like him. You just can't. So what we're gonna do, and I know it's moving around a little bit, but this is my raw reaction video straight from my TV. So bear with me here. Wait, hold on. Let me just see if I can. Okay, here we go.
Hi, it's Helena. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about a couple secrets that middle-aged women have. And I want to let you in on these secrets because I'm a middle-aged woman and I'm absolutely proud of them.
So she's admitting that they have secrets. That's something right there. I could end the video right there. Because a lot of them, they not going to be honest, man. They going to say, you must be bitter. You hate women. This, that, and the other. When that's not the case.
About it, I'm proud about it. I'm glad and thankful and grateful to be this age. But I do know that the number one secret is this age comes with a lot of baggage.
Yeah, I hear that, right? So is this me hating women? Does she hate women? So I guess she hates women too. She said they come with a lot of baggage. And think about it. These the ones, remember in the 90s? Remember in the 90s? These the ones y'all was dissing in the 90s. Y'all was cheating on them, so on and so forth. And now they're 44. Now they, you know, the age is past. You had 1996. Here we are in 2023. So she's 44. So that means in 1996, she was what? 19? Oh, yeah. Nice looking woman, by the way. Look kind of like Tisha Campbell. But this right here, when people, this is going to go viral. People don't know about it yet, like in the red pill space in the manosphere, but it's going to go viral. Listen.
Lots of baggage. And I'm unlearning.
Let me turn it up a little bit.
I gotta be in therapy and all that. And if a woman is honest with you, she'll let you know that, yeah, I've been hurt. You'll see me, and sometimes they use it in a dismiss.
So they say about us, who hurt you? But this one is, I know they're going to be mad at her for making this video, other women, but she's admitting to being hurt, to having baggage, excuse me. So here we go.
This way, and they say, yeah, it seems like you've been hurt. But yeah, if she's over 30, 9 times out of 10, she has experienced some hurt, some pain, and
she gave a pretty high percentage. So she said if she's over 30, 9 times out of 10, that's 90%. It's likely that she has been hurt, right? Let's keep going.
you're going to have to jump over some hurdles.
I mean, this is good stuff, y'all. So she said they have baggage. She said they've been hurt. She said 9 times out of 10, And now she's saying, you're going to have to jump over some hurdles. Ain't this what Coach Greg be saying? Ain't this what Dr. BOA be saying? Ain't this what Kevin Samuels was saying? Ain't this what I be saying? Ain't this what Black Round be saying?
To almost prove yourself trustworthy. Where
So they the one that been hurt, right? But she's admitting you're going to have to prove yourself trustworthy. A lot of guys like, skip that. But she going to get some good analogies.
as if you were to date someone younger, they may not have experienced as many heartbreaks. They're not coming to the table with a bunch of baggage.
So this is what Coach Greg Adams be saying about the younger ones. It's not that they better. It's not that they less promiscuous. Because you got to watch out for that too. But they haven't been hurt. So they have a different look in their eyes. Sometimes they have a different persona because they haven't been hurt before. So, and some of them haven't. A lot of them, I dealt with this in correction, so it's not always the case, but this is pretty accurate.
Know that I have baggage, and I'm, like I said, I'm pulling off that baggage and unpacking it, but I'm 44. I should have been done that, right? So they say the peak of a woman, and I know women don't want to hear this.
Nah, they don't.
The peak of a woman is in her early 20s. This is when you're.
Now see, okay, so the whole who hurt you thing, excuse me. She's telling you right here, the peak of a woman is in her 20s. Now, this is not to say Stella got her groove back, but this is to say, you notice when people been getting divorced, it's not when they in their 20s usually, sometimes, but not too often. It's when they hit them 40s, man. It's like, the thing about it is some of them gonna take to heart everything that's said to them at work, said to them by their relatives, said to them by you. And sometimes they ain't gonna bounce back from it, man. Things that happen to them in their life, they carry it. That's why they call it baggage, because it's something that you got inside your bag that you carry.
At your greatest, your best, is like 22 to 24. Usually, not always, but don't have children yet. Have a sense of, freedom, financial freedom, know what kind of career you're going to, even if you don't have much money, you have at least an idea of what you want to do with your life, and you're still flexible. You haven't had, been.
See, a lot of times, this is why the saying goes from many other content creators I heard say this. They say men age like wine, women age like cottage cheese. It's not always the case, as you can see, but it happens sometimes.
Completely jaded or completely negative about the world and men, but you are open-minded, more open-minded, and your sexual peak is pretty good. And men reach their peak at their later, really at 40, really 40s and 50s.
I would say that she's right, but it depends, because when I used to go, I haven't been to work out lately, but when I was going to work out at the gym, it's weird how it was more older guys in there practically than younger guys. And I know the stereotype, dad bod, this, that, and the other. But a lot of times they try to say it's a middle-age crisis of men. How's it a middle-age crisis if you rather let your hair grow than let your bald spot show? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that a middle-age crisis? That's actually awakening, because a dude go get a car he like, a sports car, let his hair grow out. He in the gym. All the people that they done lost, they ain't got no wind. They done gassed out. They empty. Their gas tank on empty. They try to say, oh, well, you're going through a middle-age crisis. Stop it, dude. Just stop it.
Still have a decent sex drive, still have
Ain't that the truth? Still have a decent sex drive. Man, listen. But it gets better as this video goes on. I think men probably reached a peak if they take care of themselves. It's never over for a man, but if they take care of themselves, like in your 40s, early 50s, you still ain't there. You still can improve. I watched my father, like from a financial standpoint, it practically took him to the end of his life. Then he started figuring it out. And unfortunately, he passed away before he could start another business, so on and so forth. So it's never over for a man. It's never really over for a woman, but it's the mindset that they take sometimes be different than the mindset that we take.
A desire, if they have children or not, they still are interested in potentially having more children or having children at all and expanding their families. And then, so it makes sense to me for someone in their 40s and 50s to talk to someone in their early 20s. Now, when I was in my...
The truth make you free, y'all. Now, how many people criticize guys for doing what she just said? How many people criticize guys for doing it? For being in their 40s and 50s and going for the younger. Like she said, it's all about peaks. And it's all about, I think she made a very interesting point when she said that a lot of times them younger women ain't been hurt yet. And so the baggage sometimes ain't there unless something happened in their childhood or something. But that's like the key. See, the middle-aged women are a little more crafty. Like they'll some of them will try to fool you. But, you know, she made that point. It's about the peaks. So a guy that's reaching his peak, is he gonna want to be with somebody that's has a positive outlook on life or somebody that's been hurt and they never bounce back from it? We got time. I'll wait. Okay, time's up. Let's carry on.
20s, people said, don't talk to an older man. Yeah, because all he wants is sex. And then now that I'm older, they say, don't talk to a younger man because all he wants is sex. I'm like, okay, so it doesn't matter. If I'm younger or old, it doesn't matter. All men want is sex. That's what you're basically telling me. But when it all boils down to me, now I love to hear your opinion because I know some people will disagree. But if a woman's peak is between 22 to 24, and a man's peak where he's, even more attractive and more financially independent is between 40 to 50, then it would make sense for these two to pair together, okay?
So she said it would make sense for her. But you let some of these YouTube simps, I want you to say I'm cute, I want you to validate type of dudes, they'll say, oh, he going through a midlife crisis. And I've heard these young dudes say this, man. Like all they do is post them working out, but then they'll come on here and try to bash older men. And then when the older dudes get at them, they try to say, oh, you just being a hater. No, everything I say, everything you say, everything she says on YouTube is up for scrutiny.
To me. So first secret is this middle-aged woman, she's going to have a lot of baggage, and she's may not even be at a peak of, being really want to be intimate, and she has a lot of work. Like I always have to take care of my daughter, have to take care of my mother. She's in between. This middle age is a very difficult age, so she's already traumatized, already working her butt off. So for her to come out sexy and feminine and friendly and attend to your needs is highly unlikely. And if she's doing it,
so she said it's highly unlikely. And this is coming from one of them. She said she got to take care of her daughter, got to take care of her mother. These are the reasons. Baggage, too much on the plate. So what is guys going to do? They're going to go for too much on the plate or they're going to put something on the plate that's empty. Think about this, man.
She's actually putting forth some effort to do that. Whereas a younger person, she doesn't have a lot of responsibility. She can, you know, get up, all dialed up and be the way you want, whether it's natural or with makeup or whatever. She can be however you want, you know. Second secret, probably the last secret, because I don't want to hold you long, is usually middle-aged women, they have someone. They already have.
There it is. So they say, well, I got to be the only one. I don't believe in no polygyny stuff. But she's saying that they already have someone. And I already know this, man. They'll try to fool you and make you think they don't. But all of them practically do. I mean, if they got a smartphone, they got somebody on it. Some dude in their DM, some dude, hey this, hey that, you look this, you look that. And now we just have one that's admitting it. So they say we dogs, they say we lie all the time. But trust me, man, you think because that's your wife be having emotional affairs, be talking to dudes online, flirting with dudes online. All you got to do is investigate, and more than likely, 9 times out of 10, which I agree with her on that as well, she got somebody else that she be talking to. And worst case scenario for you might be smashing. Like, oh man, especially if you work third shift, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. I know a guy that just swears his wife is just a unicorn, when me personally, the stuff he told me, I'm like, dude, she's sneaking off on you. But some people, you just gotta, you gotta look. I done had guys in the past get mad at me for looking out for them, for keeping that code. Like, you see that girl doing something, you tell them, and they get mad at you.
Someone, they have someone that they can speed dial, someone that's trying to talk to them,
Yeah.
someone that's friends with benefits, someone that they can call when they feel like it. That person's gonna stop what they're doing, that's gonna come see them. And they say, I've been single for 10, 15 years, but just was with somebody yesterday. Now I know some women,
They've been single 10, 15 years, but was just with somebody yesterday. Man, we could just keep going.
because I even have some sorority sisters who are like, no, I'm single. So now that's what I ask people. I'm like, are you single? Because single means,
Hey, you cold approach guy, you cold approach. That's like she done gave you a hint. You go up to him and be like, so are you single? Give them the 2 quote fingers. Are you single? Well, I got friends. Yep, friends with benefits.
that phone is dry. Nobody's trying to call you right now. You are actually on the market and fully available. So there are some women that are single, but for the most part, you've had relationships.
That's what we can call it now. Single. Not single, but single. Because single mean that they ain't in no committed relationship, but they probably getting stretched out. And they getting stretched out, they're going to be in a different mode, different mindset. Don't waste your time.
Relationships in your past. And there may be people talking to you now, but there's somebody in that phone in her pocket. And this can go for men and women. When I'm speaking on women, especially middle-aged women, she can call somebody else. So just because she may not be married,
she can call somebody else. If she can call somebody else, you can go to somebody else. Like she said, you want to get single. If she ain't single, don't mingle.
does not mean that she's single. She may have just been with somebody yesterday, like I said. So these are just a couple of the secrets, and it's not really secrets, but even if she said, I'm not hurt, I'm not dealing with baggage, I'm going through therapy, I'm doing good. It's just like a cart.
I really hope Coach Greg Adams see this, because this is what he be saying. This is why he advocates for pulling that wallet out, so to speak. Because if you go back to what I showed you in this video, and you go back to the things, my reaction to this video, It's just showing you once again that might just be a waste of time, man. It just might.
And I'm not going to use car because every time I use car, I'm going to use car but not use car. Every time I use cars, everybody says, oh, you're talking about mileage. Yeah, older women have a mileage. I'm not going to talk about mileage, but I'm going to talk about as far as even if she does all these updates. So I dated a guy that loved, and he bought several cars. We love going to the car shows. I love going to car shows with him. But he had like 3 old classic cars that he was constantly working on. They were very expensive. And even though they look good on the outside, so you'll see a lot of middle-aged women, you know, keeping themselves up, looking good, keeping their bodies tight, even get some surgeries and things. Now, they may be very appealing, but on the inside, even if you do the update, it's still your mindset. That mindset may still be broken, may still be...
Now, ain't this what I be telling y'all? Ain't this what I be telling y'all? Ain't this what the Messiah told y'all about the Pharisee? Outwardly, they appeared to be righteous. Inwardly, he said they were full of dead man bones and filth. Outwardly, they appear to be pretty. Inwardly, they ain't got over the last 3 tribulations in their life. So I call it the interview face. Yeah, you can talk about how you good for the job. But what did you do on them other jobs? They ain't gonna tell you what they did on them other jobs, which makes hiring them, because that's what you're doing as a man. When you get married, when you get concubine, you hiring them to help you in whatever way you looking for help. So, but if they haven't overcame the adversities that they had on their other jobs, all the people that didn't acknowledge them, all the people that got rid of them for no reason, all this other stuff, then when you bring them on their job, on your job, it might be the same thing, because they haven't got over what happened to them on those other jobs.
Traumatized, and that mindset is what has the mileage on it. It has gone.
It's the mindset, man. Remember, this is the No Matrix, No Simping All Subjects channel. And what do I tell y'all all the time? Most things and most outcomes are based on the mindset. It's based on the mindset. Like, and the Bible talked a lot about the mind, casting down imaginations, everything that is ought to self against the knowledge of God. Everything and everybody. And the Most High knew how this is why we got the Isaiah 4:1 series. He already knew how it would be in these days. So he was like, okay, we'll allow you to divorce if need be. But then, just like on here, we had simps. You have pastor simps in churches that'll tell you otherwise. No, you can't do that. Just like they passport brothers. No, you can't do that. Dudes that pay for it say, I don't want no religion. No, you can't do that. Guys that just say, forget them all, monk mode. No, you can't do that. You rainbow. You a Fruit Loop. You fruity duty.
Through some crap. And you may not want a woman. I'm not, like I said, I'm talking about sexual. That mindset that has so much mileage on it, so many breakdowns, so much trauma built on it, you don't need to deal with it. Okay, so those are just a couple things I want to share with you. Love to hear your thoughts, your comments, how you feel about dating middle-aged women. Now, don't go too harsh. I am a middle-aged woman. Like, don't tear us apart. But there are a couple things that I have noticed. And yeah, we are coming to the table with a lot of baggage, a lot of trust issues, and a lot of that. And we usually do already have somebody, just hoping for something better.
Yeah.
And then
this is why relationships often fall apart as people get older. Because the mindset, remember, she said it, I said it. When a person starts wondering what's else out there, the baggage is going to cause them to look at what they already have differently. Case in point, Tia Mowry. Now, O'Shea just made a video about her crying, being lonely. See, they don't think they're going to be lonely. They think that it's got to be something better. So at this age, and then even with black women, they say that most of the divorces happen between the age of 50 and 59 and are filed by the women. So you'll go your whole life with this woman, and then when you losing your energy to work, losing your ambition, you just want to coast, bam, you hit with alimony and child support. So this, hey, you hear this, Mr. Keep It Simple? Young buck, I'm giving you game. You trying to advocate for them when you should either stay out of it or be over here with us, because this is one of them telling you. See, you just, I don't know, man. You might be just trying to get view. But it ain't just you. It's Tony Gaskins. It's a lot of people doing this. Shout out to Helena Pascal for telling the truth. You got to respect them when they do this right here, because they opening themselves up to scrutiny from other women as well. But we're going to end this video. That's it. That's all, y'all.